Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. Welcome back to Spartan923 Gaming. I'm your host, Spartan923, aka Firehawk5150, aka Lucas, and we are back in Tank Mechanic Simulator, where we are wrapping up on a Panzer II, which is kind of giving me a bit of a runaround. Kind of giving me a bit of a runaround with its interior parts, but hey, when hasn't it? Anyway, um, so we're going to take off where we left off here. First video should be up tonight at 8:30 Central U.S. time. And yeah, so schedule-wise, we are looking at wrapping up Red Dead Revolver on Tuesday, unless you guys want me to do a Scorpion Revolver run-through with the Scorpion Revolver. That would only be for Red, though, but I don't care. It's still fun. I like having the Scorpion Revolver. But, anywho. Um, anyway, then Thursday, of course, we will be back in Ark Ascended with our buddies Zoomzel and Clay. We may not have the lovely Rio with us because baby. Um, but we'll see. He may just sit down here and play with us, for all we know. But, who knows? Then Saturday, we'll probably be back in this, depending, because Monster Hunter Wilds comes out, and we might be playing that for all we know. So we'll see. Depends on when I get the game, because I have it pre-ordered. It should come in either day of or not, but it all depends on if I get it. If I get it in time to download. So we'll see. Other than that, we are one away from our follower goal of 130. If you could, drop a follow for us. It helps out the analytics. It gets our channel mentioned. It doesn't really do anything for us like financially, but it does get people to come and look at our stuff. So it recommends us. So I'd really be appreciative of that. I'd really appreciate, with the help of our subscriber goal of 10 for the month, we are 6 away from that. Remember, subscribing gets rid of ads and directly helps out the channel. When you subscribe, you are helping pay for equipment. You're helping pay for baby food and diapers for our little baby Bray. So we greatly appreciate that. As of right now, we are currently working on obtaining a new tower for my streaming setup. So we're working towards that. And also just making sure that baby Bray is kept fed and all that. So you guys are really helping us out on that when you subscribe. So we appreciate that. Whew, excuse me. Other than that, I really don't have much else to say. So let's go ahead and get on into the game, shall we? Switch over now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I even captured that lovely burp. That was great. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Bum-bum. Delicious. Okay. I haven't seen this one pop up in the chat for a while. Are you single? No, I am happily married with 1 child. Doesn't mean that I won't talk, but those who know me know that that's not really a factor for me. But yeah, if you'd like to know more, we can talk about it some other time. As right now, it's just those who know me know, and those who don't know me don't know. Well, those who know me who I let know, know. There's the music. Yeah, little baby Braid just got fed. Oh, I should have read more on that question. Is anyone on the stream team single? Only one, and he's not really looking. That would be Zoomzol. Well, and if you want to count Baby Ray, he's single, but he's way too young. So there are women that fawn over him constantly. Lucas, why don't you talk on stream more? I do. I try to. It's really hard not to have not to talk. Well, it's really hard to talk when you don't have people engaging you. So, if instead of just leaving me messages and questions, you guys should really just come to the stream and ask me questions then, and I'll talk for them. Just a suggestion. And I know a lot of people have conflicting times, and I'm probably not in the best time slot for people to watch, but an effort made is an effort earned. Yes, I just totally butchered an old proverb, but I'm not sure this really quantifies this question. All it says is religion, question mark? I don't follow any specifically beyond just treating people nice, and hopefully they treat you nice back. I think someone said that I'm agnostic because I don't believe in a higher power, but I do believe in miraculous things happening. Though I kind of call myself an atheist that believes in miracles. So do with that as you will. But I don't chalk it up to like a mystery being in the clouds. I prefer logic and science over anything because it's easier to prove science. My God. So far, so good. I just got a picture from Maggie and the baby. Yeah! With all the cleaning done, what are your plans for tomorrow? Oh, my plans for tomorrow. I plan to do a little bit of tea staining for a project I'm working on, and I also plan on doing a lot of work in art tomorrow. I gotta do some metal gathering and railroad building because we are actually making a lot of progress on the railroad. We are heading up the dangerous river, as I call it. Actually, in all honesty, every river's freaking dangerous. But I also want to acquire a female raptor because we need faster and more aggressive mounts. And I also want a mount capable of going into caves. So I'm either going to be getting a bunch of Dilophosaurs to go into that one cave where I kept getting killed, or I plan on getting a lot of raptors because we need chitin or chitin to make cementing paste. Why don't we just use admin controls? Because we want to see how far we can go before we have to rely on that. We want to try to leave it as hands-on as possible, so... I mean, we are going to be doing a few tests with it, but we aren't going to be doing anything that's, like, super game-altering, so... Okay, so it is a small thing, whatever it is on the inside. Oh, there they are. The tiniest of things. Radio connectors. All right, we can fire up 2 German tanks. Tank Earl. Okay. Okay, so you're ready. There's how the crank works. Another crank. Well, we can sell you. A Pershing. Yes, accept order. For those of you that may not ever hear him,
Say hi.
yeah, I think I've got guests. Hey, I just played the video of you.
Yeah.
People can hear you. Don't-
He's
if
being
you
a little
know-
weirdo.
If you know where the petroleum jelly is, put a little on his cheeks tonight.
Yeah. See, I'm being a little weirdo.
Yeah, it's being talkative to the peoples, huh? Huh?
See, I like my tummy rubbed. Like this. Yeah, each one doesn't have his jam-jams on.
Your breath smells like berries and apples and stuff.
Got your two teethers, and you know how to use them.
Yes, you do. Bit daddy today,
Ah, yes.
you goober. All right, you be a good boy and sleep all night. Okay?
He's full of foods.
Yeah.
He ate lots of foods.
Daddy will pick up some of your sleep meds tomorrow. So, but you should have enough for tonight. So, looking at that tank that's right there. It's bigger there. It's bigger there. There it is. See? All right. Time for bed.
Say, Bubsy. Say night-night, Bubsy.
Night, Bubs. Easy.
Night-night, everybody.
Night. All right. Two American heavyweights right here, a Sherman and a Pershing. These are brutes. I've never worked on a Pershing, so this is going to be fun. So first things first. Sherman. That little thing powers that monster. So that little engine is powerful as hell. Understand that. We've worked on Wolverines. We have not worked on Pershings, no. Thing about Wolverines, they have an open top turret. So these are enclosed. About the same engine, actually. These look almost the same. Oh no, it's got some different air filters. So, all right. First things first, the disassemblage. So, first things, actually, you know what? Let's cover our bases and get what we need. So I probably have a ton of Sherman parts. Alright. So these should be a little bit different than than Panzers. So alright, so let's start with the engines. I say that, and this is the first Pershing I work on, and it's, of course, complicated as hell. Does having a child affect gaming? It does, mostly by choice, though, because I could be a horrible parent and completely devote myself to my gaming and not acknowledge my son at all, but I do. And I actually enjoy spending time with him to the point of which I have put the controller down and have spent time with my kid over playing. And I think having a healthy balance is always good because my wife helped decide my schedule for streaming. And she's a gamer as well, so we have set up our basement to accommodate for him to be down here while we do our thing. So it took a little bit getting used to, but we also worked really hard to get it balanced. And yeah, so we keep it fair. We all take turns, and we don't overstep or take advantage of anything. So I think we've struck a pretty good balance for a gamer couple with a kid, and he gets all the attention in the world. I mean, it really it was pretty difficult because we both work full-time jobs. We are very, very lucky. We have my mother who retired right as he was born, and is so generous enough to babysit him while we work. And I've honestly, we would be up a creek without that help. So I am forever grateful for that. That is something I could never repay. So, I know the Pershing is not defending my goal that the American tanks weren't overly engineered, but, I mean, just wait till I get to the Sherman. You'll see my point. What are your other hobbies? I love building models. I love writing. I love playing D&D. I love cosplaying. I love traveling when I can afford it. Will I be traveling This year, maybe, but not by plane. A certain someone has ruined our airplane system, and with planes dropping out of the sky, I cannot, with confidence, say I'm comfortable with our current system. But hey, billionaires need a tax break, apparently, because we're so hard on them. So the blind devotion that some people are giving them is ridiculous. Like, oh, you should be grateful. Without them having those billions of dollars, they wouldn't feel inclined to make jobs. I'm like, we can make jobs. They just corner the market so that no one can compete with them. So and the thing is that a lot of billionaires and millionaires don't realize is that they are so heavily outnumbered that no matter how much security they got, they will not be protected. I'm just saying. That's not a threat, that's just fact. That they're called the 1% for a reason because there's 1% of our population. There is 99% of the population that could turn on them. So, they should be very afraid. And not be trying to do stupid stuff like steal Social Security and shit like that. But, I'm just me. I really don't like the kind of questions that border on politics, but I can give my 2 cents, I guess. I think the whole measles and stuff outbreak is tragic. It's a bunch of selfish people who are so convinced by lies and misinformation that they've decided to risk the lives of their children after having been proven that vaccines work and that vaccines are safe. They believe one lie over tons and tons of evidence, and those poor children are suffering because of it. And I do not wish the children to perish or anything like that, but if they do, that's on the parents, and I believe that the parents should be arrested for child abuse. I think if you have the means and the capability of providing vaccines for a child that will protect them from very simple diseases, you should definitely ensure that your child is safe. And then by doing so, ensuring other children are safe. If I were to, let's do a hypothetical. Hypothetical to the point of which if it does happen, I will be doing this. If some person lets their child go to a school with my child and is unvaccinated and my child gets that disease, I will sue that parent. I will say, yeah, it may have been your choice, but you endangered my kid, and I will charge you a child endangerment. So, I do not share sympathy with anyone on that whole, oh, it causes autism. No, autism is a mental thing. It's not caused by anything. It's just a development thing. It happens. Huh. Came apart pretty well. Alright. So we stripped that one down. Let's strip down the Sherman. And the thing is that I have friends that are like Jehovah's Witnesses that talk about blood transfusions. I'm like, yeah, blood transfusions can be risky if mismanaged. And I mean, there's always a chance something can go wrong with any medical procedure. But I do not feel that that blood transfusions should be like removed from medical practice because of a slight risk. And I don't think that anyone should decide whether I get a blood transfusion or not because of a religious belief. So I find that to be ridiculous. If that's how you want to be, if that's how you want to follow your beliefs, then by all means, if you want to die an agonizing death, then go ahead. I'm going to say polio was a horrible disease. The last person to ever be in an iron lung passed away recently due to, I think, he either died of the disease or he died of a malfunction with his iron lung, because they don't make those anymore. No parts are manufactured. If anything is made, it was custom made for that machine. So I remember that guy saying, have your kids vaccinated. Or they'll end up like me. You'll have a child that is crippled for the rest of their life, and you are responsible for them. You ruined their lives because you had to be selfish and be this jackass that decided, oh, well, they aren't around anymore, so why do we even need vaccines? Dumbass. And Mr. I've got a brain worm. Number one, is part of a family that you really shouldn't rely on. I mean, I know that one of the brothers was a bit of a spoiled brat that I think trotted Marilyn Monroe around like a toy and shared her with people. I mean, if it's your thing, it's your thing. But if you're making someone do it to show off, then you're a monster. So... Alright. But that's enough politicking here. I don't like discussing politics. It really just brings the room down. I could probably talk for hours and hours of my stances on things, but that just leads to fighting. This is supposed to be a casual gaming thing, not any type of discussion of my views or anything like that. If you really are serious about my views, I can just sum it up to this. I believe people have a right to be happy, and anyone who purposely tries to make someone's life difficult just because they don't like it and feel that it is wrong, but it does no harm to them, I think that person is wrong. I think that person needs to mind their own business and go find some type of happiness in their life that they aren't getting, that allows them to focus on stuff that clearly upsets them. And I'm sure people are like, well, they have a right to complain about what they don't like. And I'm like, yeah, they do. But also, if you are inciting extermination or sending them to camps to have their brain, to have themselves gaslit into a mindset to change themselves, to where a few months later those attendees will end up taking a 45 caliber aspirin pill, I think you're a horrible person for trying to force people to be what you want them to be instead of you just leaving people the fuck alone. And I believe that everyone should be able to live a comfortable life. And yeah, I believe a comfortable life to the point of which you could pay off your house before you retire. You could pay off your cars before you retire. I believe people should be making a wage where that is possible, where you could walk into a car dealership after like maybe 2 or 3 years of saving, and pay off a car at least halfway to all the way. I think the standard people should be able to do that. But apparently that's communism, so... Sherman coming apart. Easy. Do I have a favorite superhero? Oh, I've liked several of them. It's mostly, I like the human ones mostly. I do like Superman. Superman's okay. I mean, everyone's gotta like Superman in the sense of he's what you would call an all-American. I like the way Captain America is being portrayed recently, where he promotes an ideal. He doesn't like serve anybody, which actually that's what he's always been, from what I found out. So I'm very happy that Captain America is like, I serve a country. I serve an idea. I don't serve you, which is amazing. It's just like the biggest FU to the government trying to say like, yeah, we own Captain America. He's ours, kind of. It's like, no, you don't own me. I'm an idea. I'm not yours to boss around. So I love that whole thing. It's just like a real kick in the teeth to like the government and all that. So, and I'm like, I don't think, because if it, again, here we go. I'm trying not to be political. But people are like, oh, so Captain America now represents fascism and all this other stuff. I'm like, no. It's like, he should promote the idea of what America should be, which is accepting of, helpful, accepting the downtrodden, lifting people up, and all this. Not this whole, oh, we need to. It can only be only the billionaires can be happy, and yada yada yada. Only the rich benefit and all that crap. It's so stupid. Because I mean, here we go again. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. They keep talking about this whole Gilded Age thing. What they're talking, the time frame that they've mentioned was back when only so many people had wealth, and everyone else lived below the poverty line. Everyone else. 11 million people out of 12 million lived below the poverty line. Only 1 million people lived comfortably out of 12 million. Think on that. These people are talking about that. That's what they want because they're ripping apart everything that allows people to defend themselves in these situations. And well, anyway, I'll leave it to my friends at like the Midas Touch and stuff like that. You could go see them; they can explain it better than me. But it's monstrous what's happening. That's all I'm gonna say. Because no one's gonna listen to me. Do I think I'm going to be able to get these 2 tanks done? Yeah, I think so. I might even do a little bit of detailing work on them too. This. Ah, the mouse. Do I like Suika from... Yeah, Suika's cute. She's fun. She's adorable. It also reminded me a lot of when I had my eye surgery done. And being able to see without having any type of corrective lenses. It reminded me a lot of that. And that's why I like Suika. It just reminded me a lot of me. There is a lot in that show that, even though it's based on science, it can be very emotional. And even Senku has his moments where he's like, I think I almost cried. I really want to cry. But that's illogical. Stuff like that crap. So I have really the creative team for Dr. Stone. They hit a lot of good notes is what I'm pretty much going to say on that. They do very good work. And I hope that Dr. Stone gets its full run like it should. All right, we can start welding and sandblasting and everything else. No holes in the turret. Pershing took a few hits, that's for sure. Perfect. All patched up and ready to go. Rust removal. Oh, there's a hole there. Okay. And it got through the turret. There we go. That's good. Mobile. There we go. There you go. There's that U.S. Army green. All right. What are my plans after stream besides bed? I might hop on Ark for a little bit. Just to make sure animals are okay. Will we ever make the server open? No. Too many people. Ever since we had one person get in and ruin all of our stuff, we are never allowing anyone into a server again, unless heavily vetted or as part of the stream team. So. Have I heard of the Apothecary Diaries? I have watched the Apothecary Diaries. I am waiting desperately for season 2 of the Apothecary Diaries. So, yes, I know about the Apothecary Diaries. And I loved the Apothecary Diaries. Especially, like, all the dark humor in it where she, like, poisons herself and all that just to... She, like, enjoys being poisoned. It's a little macabre, but it's pretty awesome at the same time. That's an interesting exhaust. I kind of want to test this Pershing out. How's my heater doing? My heater is fine. Now, which heater are you talking about? I don't know. But the one in my car is great, and the one in my house is great. Still haven't had a phone call from the company that fixed it, though. So, my house heater. But I'll probably be calling them Monday. Why don't all of the front swing arms have suspension? Because they probably put suspension only on the parts that are going to hit the most. You don't really need suspension on the middle of the vehicle because it's going to be the part that rolls over, where the front and the back are going to hit more. So that's why there's different suspensions like that. So they could fix that hole. Always weird that one of those wheels is black. Something's gone wrong with that track. All right. We'll figure it out. All right, let's see what's missing. Oh, there. There's a Pershing. Beautiful beast. Kind of wish that wasn't like that, but on to you. I built so many of these. Throwing it together is not going to be a big deal. All right. Fixed. A923 looking to get into the Halo book series. Anywhere you would suggest starting? Yeah, the original three, which was Fall of Reach, The Flood, and First Strike, and Contact Harvest, and Ghost of Onyx. Those are the ones I would recommend reading first. Cold Protocol is pretty good. Halo Evolution is a anthology of mini stories, so I highly recommend it. It has one of my favorites in it, Heart of Midlothian. So I highly recommend it. Oh, we're gonna cut it close. Sprocket wheel trunnion. Yeah. Making progress. We should almost be done. About 77 on the outer hull. All right, and we're done. And with enough time to run the Pershing through a good check. Since it is a customer vehicle, might as well. Nice. No, I didn't want to do that. I will not. I will not be at the armor party tomorrow, Reiru. It's spending the day with the kid, so unfortunately. Well, fortunately, I get to spend time with the kid, but unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the armor party. I won't be missed anyway. I mean, that thing's All right, let's take this thing out. All right, the treads look good. All right, let's see this thing go. Oh, I came at it wrong. Who's even watching me right now? I've only got 2 viewers. One of them's probably me. 90% of the questions I'm answering are from Discord, days to hours. Alright, well that didn't really go the way I wanted to. Give the test drive one more try. Doesn't really handle that well. But we can at least go take it out the chute. Wow. Oh, I think I wrecked the game. Oh no! The Pershing. Oh, I gotta sell those tanks anyway. Maybe my Pershing will be better. All right. Let's close these out. Panzer 5. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and, since we're doing this, go ahead and yank that engine. Yank that turret. Alright, to the museum so that I can do my outro. Boom, 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 body, wow, wow, wow. Well, while we're waiting on this, we thank you guys for coming out here and spending time with us, even for the heckling, Welsh Reaper. I know it's what you do best. Yeah, there's a Wolverine right there. This is a 5, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Panther 5. And that's a Tiger. Anyway, this video should be up tomorrow at 4:30 Central US. And I'm trying to save a spot for the mouse, but I may never find it. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. As far as our schedule goes, we will be back in Red Dead Revolver on Tuesday. Probably wrapping that up. And yeah, we're going to accept that offer. Here we go. Pat. Wow, I'm really getting business now. Gotta finish those first before we can do that one. Then Thursday we will be in Ark Ascended with Clay and Zumzel, moving along through there. And then Saturday we'll probably be back in this or possibly Monster Hunter Wilds. All depends. So we shall see. Remember, we are one away from our follower goal here tonight. Remember, that helps us out with the analytics and all that, so it gets us suggested and stuff. Subscription goal, we are 6 away from our 10, so if you subscribe, we greatly appreciate it. Everything that we get from subscriptions goes right back into the channel. It's not usually a lot, but we've been putting money away for a new tower for streaming, and we've been putting some money away for Baby Brave for like diapers and food and stuff like that. So we greatly appreciate the help on that. Remember, subscribing does help us out. It also gets rid of those pesky ads. Don't forget to check out our videos at our VODS at Spartan923 Gaming VODS on YouTube. Everything there is since day one. Feel free to check it out and like, follow, and subscribe us there as well. We greatly appreciate it. And with that, guys, remember, get out there, discover, explore, create, innovate, and we will see you here next time on Spartan923 Gaming. Take it easy. Maybe it's the mouse. Maybe it's the mouse. Who knows? Probably not. It's so rare. Mouses in general were so rare.